Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Is it Wizard Wednesday? I think it is. I invented that, by the way. But you have to let me know what things like. Having another is it BT Internet? Don't know what's going on, but nonetheless. But let me know if it's a bit funny. Because I'm gonna try and open a window, but when I do that, it goes all funny here. And yes, that's the Wizard's wig. The Wizard's wig. Do you like the Wizard's wig? Gotta have a wig. Wizard wig. But yeah, it's all good. It's all happy days. I've got to try and open this flipping window. I want to see the poll and everything else, but what can I do? What can I do? I'll have to close it and I'll have to open it as and when I need it. Can't be messing about. But good afternoon. Wizard Wednesday, boom, boom. Wizard Wednesday, boom, boom. I didn't play my tune earlier, did I? Didn't play my rap. Do you want to have a quick listen? Should I bore you with it? I like it because I wrote it.
Every single day, it's always the wrong way. I'm looking for the truth, screaming from the roof. Here comes the blizzard full of facts from the wizard. Tell me if you heard, that's the wizard's words. You listen and subscribe, got the perfect vibe. It's going worldwide, that's the wizard's words. Say that again, that's the wizard's words.
That's enough of that, but good, innit? That's a wizard's wig. It's real. Drew, look above me. There's that many live streams. I've actually had to put it on screen. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday 1, Thursday, Friday 4. Don't forget Thursday 8 p.m. and Saturday 2 p.m. They're the call-in shows. Oh yeah. Yeah, I know, the wizard's wig. But it's real. It's real. It is. It is real. Honestly, it's real. It's real. It's real. Oh, happy days. Oh, happy days. Look, the painting's changed behind me. It's a new one. Where did the other one go? Oh, that's going to Phil. Literally, I went to varnish it this morning. Guess what? I went to spray it and the can was empty. So now I've got to order varnish so I can spray it. It's all signed. It's sprayed. Not sprayed. So it needs to be sprayed. And then I'm going to send it to Phil. So all happy days. So yes, but yeah, we didn't realise it's above my head. It's a way of pointing it out as well to everyone else watching, so they know, mate. But it's a lot of lives every week, isn't it? It'd be better if it was like Monday to Friday at what o'clock, so they're all the same. I thought about it, but these 1 p.m. ones seem to be all right, and it's good for people. And Thursday, Friday, it's a bit later in the week, isn't it? But I'll make it up as I go along. So yeah, you got your cuppa? I've got mine. Whee! I'm advertising Costa Coffee, but it's Nescafe inside, ladies and gents. Yes, Nescafe. Yes. What can I do? What can I do? I'm a coffee nut, but yes, it's all good. But oh, happy days. Hello. But I hope you're all well. We're going to have a wee chat about, what's going on and whatever. I want to see what you say as well, because it's all going a bit crazy. But with this one, yeah, bloomin', I can't stand Keir Starmer. How you doing, Craig? Hope you're well. We got Drew in the house, got Phil in the house, got Cara in the house, Silver Surfer, and Nelly. So good, they named her 3 times. So yeah, there's a fair few green names in there, isn't there, for the old members? Oh, happy days. Don't forget your membership, ladies and gents. Starting just $1.99 if you want to be wizard. But there is silver wizard and gold wizard. Oh, happy days. Another member joins in, and it's Nikki. How you doing, Nikki? Someone's asking about you yesterday, or was it the day before? They're like, where's Nikki? I was like, she's probably not around during the day. She only does night times because it's Night Nikki. But what can I say? What can I say? Hello, blank faces in the house. Doing giveaway. It's positive outlook. I'm going for. Yeah, that's basically it. I mean, blimey heck. This Keir Starmer situation, I tell you, with Rayner and Streeting, I'd love to know what you guys are thinking about that one, because it's strange. It's strange. Wes Streeting looks about 15, doesn't he? So I don't know what to say about that. That was my undo. Oh, I was about to take a slurp and I haven't even opened me little. Yep, still boiling hot. Burn me tongue. But yeah, to let me know what you think about Keir Starmer, because blimey heck. And I was on a call today on X, talking to Darren. Oh, Darren Walker gave me a buzz via X. See what's going on with Advance UK, Restore Britain, this, that, and everything else. You know how it is. But yeah, you have to let me know what you're thinking today. We've all had another sleep on it. So I've seen quite a few posts on X. People are like, "Oh, Restore Britain are blagging the 60,000 numbers and this and that." And so I don't know what's going on. I'm just sitting here growing my hair and growing my beard. That's it. That's all I'm doing. I'm innocent, Your Honour. I'm innocent. But yeah, the Keir Starmer thing. What do you think? Like, I'll put the poll at the top, because I'll be interested. Like, you know, we're doomed. But if it's not Keir Starmer, it's going to be Rayner or Streeting. Apparently, they're looking at making a little coup, getting in there. But like I say, Streeting looks about 15. And when I look at Rayner, I'm like, why the long face, mate? Do you know what I mean? So, I mean, but they haven't got what it takes to run a country, because Keir Starmer hasn't. What are we going to do? That's what I put up there. I thought, oh, we're doomed either way. And then I thought, actually, would you actually sort of call for a general election? And that'll bring like the likes of Rupert Lowe, possibly Ben Habib, and Farage. But the thing is, though, it couldn't bring Rupert Lowe in, could it? Because his party's not registered. He's done a few tweets going, "Oh, we got 7 councillors." Like, hang on a minute, but you're not a registered political party. So how does that work? How does that work? You have to let me know in the chat. Blank faces. Look, my phone's going crazy. Look, I'll go live and now my phone's going crazy. Just delete all the calls, delete all the messages. I actually got an alert on there that I've gone live, so it actually worked. But that's all. Happy days. Afternoon. Blank faces. Clara's having a giggle. They just need to go, says Jeff. I think they do. I mean, but what have we got, ladies and gents? What have we got in the world of a worthy political leader? Who have we got? What party? Who have we got? Let me know. I see Ben Habib put on X that he is in the Gorton and Denton area on Saturday helping Nick Buckley. So he's putting his money where his mouth is again, and he's going up there. And he's going to go support Nick Buckley and do their do before the it's the 26th of February, Gorton and Denton, because I think one of the streams I said, oh, the end of February, but I wasn't very specific. That could have been the 28th. But apparently it's the 26th of February. So, yes. He's a ship's anchor. Nothing else to add about Starmer. Yeah. Private Praiser. We're doomed. That's army for those who are too young. Oh, blimey. Someone should ask for a refund on life. Yeah, I mean, blimey. What on earth? What on earth? Do you know what I mean? Yo-yo. Who's got a yo-yo? Ups and downs. Yo-yo. That basically sums up the political landscape, mate. Yo-yo. Hey, Dan Beats Tape. Take it well, mate. Hope you're well. Yo-yo beats. So it's good. Yo-yo boots. See who's saying what. The leader of the local scouts could do a better job. You're probably right, Jeff. I mean, well, I mean, they're saying like 14, but someone else said there's 15 U-turns that Labour have done. 15 U-turns. I mean, nothing reeks more of incompetence than like 15 U-turns. I mean, what? Wow. That's bad, isn't it? That is bad. But Farage obviously taking the Labour to court about the by-elections, and then they're like, well, it's actually against the law. They haven't even got a good enough reason, so they'll go ahead. That's 4.6 million people who were denied the right to vote, who are now going to have the right to vote. So that's a good thing. That's not going to look good for Labour or Conservatives, though, is it? That's just going to be all like it's going to be a whitewash of those areas. They're all going to be splattered. So, and that'll be, I assume it'll probably be a reform whitewash. I mean, is that what you're all thinking? Reform whitewash in the next election and by-elections? I mean, but the Gaunt and Denton, that Nick Buckley, MBE, actually looks the best option. I know he's Advanced UK, but been there, done that, charity, everything, you name it, he's done it. So what a good bloke he comes across as. So Matt Goodwin, he actually gets the free press through GB News, 500,000 shares, Nigel Farage, do you know what I mean? So, GB News is becoming more of a beacon for reform, and they had that Lila Cunningham on it again, who's supposed to be the next Muslim mayor of London. So, I mean, what on earth is going on, ladies and gents? Whiz, I can't trust any of them to run a bar, never mind the UK. Well said, Craig. That's basically it. I mean, a lot of people are having the same answers, same thoughts. I mean, blimey heck, but yeah, can't run a bar. I like that one. Very good, very good. How you doing, Alan? Hope you're well. Living the dream. Phil randomly shouts, Ben! They're all a shower at Liber. Yeah, I love it. I don't know who invented that, but that's good when they start saying that. Liber. Is it Labour? No, it's Liber. All they do is lie. Lie. I mean, it's like, I'm a bit confused because Rupert Lowe can't do much. Ben Habib is registered, as is Farage. I've got a feeling it's going to be a reform whitewash. But I can't see who's going to blooming replace Starmer, though. I mean, that's probably a good way of putting it. Yeah. Not my cup of tea, but seems very committed to advance. Main thing is getting Nick elected. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I got him on. I got Ricky Doolan on X. He said, like during the live stream, I said, "Do you fancy coming on for a chat? Get me on X." So I messaged him on X, and then 2 days later, just seen this, and that's it, gone. So I'm not chasing him. Do you know what I mean? Who replies? Yeah, I've just seen this, and that's it. Then you disappear and ignore it. So. But that's what Ricky Doolan done. So I'm not going to chase. I normally email people a couple of times or contact them a couple of times. I mean, I spoke to him on YouTube. He said to get him on X, which I did, and then he's ignored it. So won't be no Ricky Doolan. But after my little show on Richie and Rogue Unfiltered is their channel. I was on Richie and Rogue. Someone was saying something that, apparently I said something, which I hadn't. Which was fine, which was all sorted out because that's how good Rich and Rogue are. So happy days. I'm looking to get them on for a chat, so that'll be good. That'll be good. I'm still waiting. I've got to hear from Paul Thorpe regards to possible Ben Habib and Richard Inman about having them on for a chat. And we got on tomorrow, 4:00, we got Michael McCarthy and his 26-point plan and his new book. He knows a lot of stuff, doesn't he? He jumped off the Eiffel Tower. Nutter. That's what I'm saying. Wouldn't get his way up there. I couldn't go up a ladder or blooming heights. Me and heights don't get on. Yes, I know. 6'6", I'm scared of heights. Nick is a good and honest man with an interest in the area where he is from. Wait for Nick. That's basically it, Jeff. I mean, he's come across as like genuine, and he like all the charity he does and that. And he said like if he got an MP salary, he'd be like doing it to knife crime, was it knife charity or something? So Do you know what I mean? He's literally putting his money where his mouth is, and he's done it for years beforehand. It's not like, oh yeah, I've got to start doing this so I look good. He's been doing it for years, like decades. So, I mean, to me, Nick, like, forget what parties people are. Matt Goodwin gets his free press and more, you know, bit of an advantage through GB News, which I think is completely unfair, just spouting out all anything to do reform on GB News. So that's starting to annoy me, that channel. I had to cancel the blooming email alerts because when you click through to read a news story, it comes up, pay £5, £10 or £20 a month. Like, no. So you come out of it, then you've got to click the link again, but then it just comes up. So you can't even read nothing. So I had to cancel all that because GB News. So that was annoying. And then obviously all they're doing now is a bit of a mouthpiece for Reform UK. What about Advance? Isn't it? Or any other party, that is. Oh, they put Labour or Conservative people there and they just get absolutely trounced. But they know that. And that's why they have Labour and Conservative people on. Like that Matthew Stadland. Even that Nigel Nelson, they talk absolute rubbish. Like that Nigel Nelson, did you see him? Oh, but they are illegal. They are being illegal immigrants. They are actually criminals. And he's like, no, they're not actually. By definition, they're illegal. So yes, they are. That Nigel Nelson, what a prat he is. Matthew Stadland talks absolute crap. But yeah, it just seems to be a big old megaphone for Reform UK. So Matt Goodwin's got that on his side. But Nick Buckley seems to be like the genuine one, the real one. You have to let me know what you think. I might be wrong. But I mean, from face value, I'll be like, you know, that Nick Buckley, if I lived in the area, I'll be voting for him from what I've seen and heard about him. Not saying whatever party he is, but who he is, what he's done. I'm like, yes, he is for this area. Whereas Matt Goodwin's got nothing to do with that area, really. Did he go to university or something for a week? Or, you know what I mean? I've been pedantic there. But he hasn't really got anything going. So, has Rayner paid her taxes yet? I don't know. £40,000 stamp duty. So she quit. That's probably so then she won't pay it. Still won't pay it. But then she's going to come back. I mean, she went from deputy leader to But then she's only done that £40,000 stamp duty dodge. Look at all the stuff Starmer's done. Teflon Starmer, nothing stuck to him, and he's still there. Oh, I'll never turn away from the country I love. It's a country you destroyed, Starmer. The country you destroyed, mate. Blimey. Absolutely crazy. But as far as I know, Drew, no, she hasn't. Unless anyone that has heard any different. Has anyone heard any different? Absolutely nuts. Cara, it was a wake-up call for me when Nick Buckley said he is de facto campaigning and as an independent because nobody has heard of Advance and it takes too long to explain to them on the doorstep. I think he's going to do well. He's going to do better than what anyone else does. I'd like to see him win for who he is and what he is and for what he represents. It'd be crazy if he didn't win, but we live in crazy times. Starmer didn't do a U-turn on the voting; he collapsed. Yeah, oh my! Well, imagine that though. Like it's actually illegal. But then, who is it? Steve Evans? Who come up with it? Like no heads are rolling. You literally come up with an idea to cancel 30 by-elections. It was deemed illegal, but you keep your job. How does that make sense? How do you keep your job? So let me see if I can open the other window. It might get all laggy, so I'll have to close it. But we're still trying to get that bloke over burning his Quran. Oh, happy days. I pressed the wrong button. Well done, Wiz. I'm just trying to open the back end of the studio, but it might go laggy. If it does, let me know. So you go, laggy. But it's the only way I can see the results or what's going on with the poll. Blooming internet. I'm gonna have to have web BT about it. We're doomed all either way. No one's voted for Streeting or Starmer. Oh, classic. That is classic. But Just to show you the people are talking. The people are talking. But yeah, I like what Nick Buckley comes across as. Starmer as our commander-in-chief in a war terrifies me with his U-turns. Who is the enemy again? I hope, like, if that bloke ever gave the call to fire a missile, I hope the missile doesn't do a U-turn. It'll come back and explode on him. And Middleton for mayor. Oh, that's been said a few times. And Middleton as well. And I'll be honest, I haven't looked into Ant Middleton yet. So you have to let me know. Has anyone seen the video of the young lad who was in an argument with his parents because he was a patriot, talk about lefties losing it? No. No. I can honestly say no. No. I can honestly say no. I haven't, geez. I haven't. Mark Proudlove, how are you, Mark? Hope you are well on this Wizard Wednesday. I just did the poll and said demand a new election, but I don't think that is even possible. After all, the Tories changed leader a few times. I know that's the thing, isn't it? But even then, though, because of things like that, we should have the right. Because even Labour, they voted in Labour because they're nuts. Obviously, they actually thought it was going to be better than Conservatives. I mean, oops. But they voted in Labour, and Starmer was leader. So it should be that when a PM is ousted, or should be ousted, that there's doesn't matter how long it's been, there should be a new general election. Because if they appoint Rayner or even Streeting, who looks like 12, that's not who was voted in. It was Labour with Starmer. So if it becomes Labour and it's Rayner, then surely there should be another general election, because the people who voted Labour would be like, hang on, I would not vote for Labour with Rayner at the helm or Streeting. My vote would go there, like Reform or Advance or wherever. Do you know what I mean? So, but it'd be good that, you know, if it was set up that, you know, as long as the Prime Minister is Prime Minister, but as soon as they have to step down, get sacked or whatever it is, there has to be another general election, even if it's only been 14 months, 18 months, 3 years, then that's it. So be it. There has to be a new general election because that Prime Minister is no longer there. You can't just throw someone else in that position. That's what I think they should do. Let me know. Am I right? Am I wrong? It would be good. You're a Prime Minister, but as soon as that one's gone, boom, there's another general election. And then if Labour got voted in again as Rayner, then so be it. That's the way it is. And they would have won the vote. And she won the right under a vote to be Labour's Prime Minister. So you can argue with that. But just to appoint someone because Keir Starmer was an absolute muppet seems a bit strange. And same with the Conservatives. Like they do Rishi Sunak, Theresa May, then Boris Johnson, all that sort of stuff. They should, like, once Cameron goes, there should be another one because the Prime Minister has changed. You can't just throw someone else in. Oh, it's the same party. Yeah, but this is someone else. Might be someone within a party, very Conservative, but there might be someone in there that you don't like, and then they put them as Prime Minister. You're like, hang on a minute, he wouldn't get my vote. That's what I think. Alan is having a bacon butty. Oh, good for you on this day of Lent, the first day of Lent. Have you noticed on X? Have you seen all the people? Home Office, Sadiq Khan, which I retweeted on X. You can catch me on X. Wizard Words with a Z at the end. They will give me, Ramadan. Nothing about Shrove Tuesday. Nothing about Ash Wednesday, Lent. Nothing. In a Christian country. Happy Ramadan. What? And Ramadan is where apparently they don't eat, but they actually gorge themselves. They stuff themselves silly. And did you know, in the Islamic community, heart attacks and being rushed to hospital goes up during Ramadan because they literally stuff themselves. They eat more. They literally gain weight during Ramadan. Oh, we don't eat from this time to that time. But outside of that, we literally smash more food down our faces than ever before. Yeah, have a look. It's actually, even Dr. David Wood goes on about it. But yeah, they actually gain weight. There's 9 ex-reform councillors who have been accepted by Restroe, so I expect they will stand as independent candidates until Restroe is registered with the Electoral Commission. Yeah, I did tweet about that as well. And I said, like, they can't be under Restroe Britain because they're not registered with the Electoral Commission. So you're right. You're bang on right. You're bang on right, Cara. Yes. So I assume they will be independent. And then, you know, they're stand as independent. And then as and when they become Restore Britain, and they'll be like, oh, our independent candidates. But that's what I don't get. See, if they joined Advance, it's all cushy. It's done. They're registered. It's official. They are recognised as an official political party. Restore Britain, no. So how does that work? Oh, right, we start a new one then. We'll be 8 months behind, says Rupert, because he wants his dictatorship and how it should be and blah, blah, blah. It just doesn't make sense. Okay, so most of that's to do with the college because he knows he get voted out because he's probably got an attitude problem. He's probably so far up his own backside. Craig Wilson, did you see the video on X of the Gorton Denton by-election showing that Labour candidate trying to bribe people for votes? No. And I can't even bring it up because it's blooming laggy. I think it'll be all laggy. Let's have a look. I'll try and bring it up and see. I'll see if I can bring it up because that's hilarious. Let's see if it might go laggy. Might go a little bit laggy. Hilarious. Is it lagging? Didn't really bring up. I'm trying to press the wrong button again, guys. Oh, is that it? Is it in like a meeting all round tables? If you want to get fed, I've been told you have to hold one of these up. The people in this room are very vulnerable. Is that the one? Yes, it's saying, police investigate Labour over electoral bribe. Is that what it is? There's a video here. I'll put this on, shall I? I'm hoping it will, I'll share the screen, ladies and gents. I'll share the screen. I'm hoping this is what you mean, Crag. We are live. And you say it, the wizard will find it. Oh, yeah. What are you doing, Wiz? My bad. Don't know where I was going with that, ladies and gents. But this is the video that come out. It's only 47 seconds. I'm hoping this is the one. So...
Friends, there's some people still sat down and not holding your flyers up. This is very important. If you want to get fed, I can close your hands, hold one of these up. People in the back, can you please stand and hold the flags? Can you hold the flags up high, please? Fine. Just hold on. We've got the officials are coming over here. Right at the front. Yeah, good. Thank you. Thank you, friends. There needs to be a sea of red Angelini posters in this.
You ready?
Friends, there's some people still sat down and not holding the flags up. This is very important. If you want to get flags, hold one of these up.
Definitely said, if you want to get fed, you have to hold one of these up. Definitely said it. Definitely said it. So there we go. Wow. There you go. So, yes, you're right, Craig. No, I hadn't seen it, but I have now. Wow. Literally, that is private. It's been investigated by the police. I'm not. Can't bribe people. Hold one of these up, otherwise you won't get fed. Where would we get? Nelly. What about Starmer saying that he didn't know about those evil texts by that abated guy who he welcomed back to England? Oh no, it's just. Is it after that? Do you think they really do come across as that stupid? Do you think they really like speak the truth here? Like he was unaware of, or do you think he was made aware of? But they're like, oh, but you know, we want the Muslim vote. So, I mean, it's just ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. Because I think if it's the one I'm thinking of, that's why he was in Israel and he wanted to come back over here and spout all his Islamic ideology. I played him lots of times from watching. He's never replied with. I assume you're talking about Ricky Doolan. Yeah, I'm not too sure how to take him because I thought he sort of come across as all right, and he says all about like Christ and whatever, but I don't know. Drew, didn't Starmer say last week he wouldn't resign because there was no suitable replacement? That speaks volumes about his cabinet. I missed that, mate. No, see, that's why I like it when you tell me, guys, because like I can't see everything. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? I'm too busy sat here growing my hair. But that's nuts. He actually said that. I mean, blimey. Tell me you haven't got a vote of confidence in your own party without telling me you got oh dear, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. But yeah, I'm glad you showed that there, Craig. We're on it. Richard Rowe got interviewing Andrew Bridgeton tonight at 6:30. Yes, I've got that written down. And also Richard Inman is talking with Ben Habib at 4:00. So I'll be watching that as well. I was going to message him, ask if I could stream it on here, but I thought I'd better not because like it's taking viewers away from his channel and that's not fair. So I thought, no, I'm not going to ask, but I was going to restream it. So, but no, I'm going to be watching Richard Inman talk to Ben Habib, and Richard Inman will ask some. I think he'll ask some good questions, tough questions. I think personally. Right, so regardless of what you think of Richard and how he's reacted, what he said and that, I mean, it doesn't bother me. The bloke's just being honest. I mean, you can't crucify a bloke just for giving his opinion, his view, and just for being like angry or upset or whatever because of all this, what's going on and how you feel. Because I felt a bit thingy, what should we say, a bit off, a bit duped, a bit betrayed by Advance, going, what's all this talk with Rupert Lowe? I'm not a fan of Rupert Lowe, and you know, I've got to sort my head out and see what I'm going to do. Whether Advance UK, I mean, I'm sticking with Advance UK for now, but in the future, I mean, is Restore Britain a viable option to take on Reform, or will Advance still be? So I've got to wait for that. But I'm not jumping ship from Advance to Restore like everyone else. I'm like, hang on a minute, we don't know enough. So it's a bit naive a bit fickle, just to new party, Rupert Lowe, see you later. Like, I don't get that. I don't get that at all. And Ben Habib's a good, honest man, and he's never hid anything from anyone. We've got the college, and Rupert Lowe obviously wants a dictatorship and be like Nigel Farage. So, you know, I'm entitled to have my opinion, as are all you, and you can let me know in the chat. That's not a problem. You know, whether we agree or not, that's not here nor there, is it? We're all entitled to our own opinion, our own view. I'm not going to be stood there looking over you when you vote. You can vote for who you like. So, you know, it's all good. But me personally, I've not seen enough or heard enough or anything to do Restore, because Restore Britain, all they've done is regurgitate Advanced UK's policies. And Rupert Lowe's original video is literally saying what Ben Habib said. So I mean, it's all recycled Advanced UK at the moment. There's nothing definitive. So for everyone to be like, "Oh yeah, Rupert Lowe," I'm like, "Hang on a minute, I don't know enough. I'm on the fence. Sorry." So, and then while I'm like that, I'm sticking with Advanced UK. Which are you going to? I read that, didn't I? Sorry, Cara. I thought I'd read it twice. It was such a good comment. I read it twice. Good afternoon, morning over here. Just, I'd say hello, everybody. Robert, so it's good afternoon, but morning over there. Okay, happy days, Robert. So good morning, sir. Hope you're well. Hope you're living a dream. Hope you've had your coffee and a custard cream. My bad. Afternoon, Wiz. How you doing, Mr. Waffle? Hope you're well. I'm the one waffling, Mr. Waffle. Doing my verbal diary, you know me. So, what about Miliband? Dave Miliband is putting up. Oh, mate. Gloria. Ed Miliband is an absolute prat. He's costing us a fortune on the green energy, that Ed Miliband. I don't like the Miliband brothers in any shape or form. I'd never, they'd be like Teflon, like Starmer, wouldn't they? Nothing sticks to him. And he's costing the taxpayer like 500 million because of his green narrative, that Ed Miliband. We mentioned that in a video previously, didn't we, guys? And like, no. Nick has supported the homeless and the young girls that have been raped. Yes, he has, Jeff. I mean, he's a good man. So, yeah, he's got to be the most sensible option for an area because of who he is, what he stands for, and he is a part of the area. So it seems weird that anyone else would vote anyone else, understanding that. But of course, politics and games come into it, which is a shame. So would I, Cara. 100%. If he was in my area, I'd vote for him. Like, even if I didn't know who Vance was or nothing, I've just seen enough and heard enough about him as a person and what he's done that I'm like, wow, he's a people person. He actually cares. I mean, imagine that. Imagine having a local councillor up to be voted in and he actually cares and he actually does charity work. He put his, like, he got some payment, didn't he? So he put that into a knife crime charity or something. Do you know what I mean? You never hear about anyone doing that. And he even says, if I was a PM, my salary, I'll use some of my salary for this and that. I mean, blimey, heck. So it's all good. Yeah, so I'd vote for Nick Buckley. I'm sure most of you would. So, redundancy money. Oh, look at that. I still was carry on reading. I knew it was some sort of funds, but Nick used his redundancy money, says Nelly, Nelly, Nelly. I'm just going to call you Nelly because I keep saying your name 3 times. People, I think the internet's going, Nelly, Nelly, Nelly. So, but Nelly says Nick used his redundancy money to set up the charity and earn the MBE for his services to his community. Great guy. See, there you go. And you got that, and against, like, say, Matt Goodwin, who's got the unfair advantage of a whole news channel like GB News, giving it all large for reform. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't seem fair, does it? Surely GB News shouldn't be allowed to just keep spouting out pro-reform. And get someone on there from Advance. Why can't Ben Habib be on there? Because he's a genuine threat to Farage, where Farage knows Labour and Conservative are dusted. Conservative have 14 years, nothing. And within 14 months, Labour. But, do you know what I mean? So, I will use the universal greeting from the Transformers cartoon. While weep a nana or weep a ninny bong. Now I said hello to everyone, and no, I'm not insane, not yet anyway, but ask again in 20 minutes. What message put up? No, I was going to read it. Cheers, Mark. The Labour candidate is Spanish. Yes. Is it Spanish? I thought she was Greek. Might be right. Let's have a look. Oh, it's not saying. Angelica Stoja. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. It's not saying. Let's see if we can get something up about her herself. Every time I click on a link, it gives us nothing. Let's have a look. There's nothing about her on Wikipedia. Oh, Stoja is originally from Arta in Greece. She is a councillor for the nearby Whalley Range. Whalley Range, that's where Labour's born, wasn't it? Whalley Range. And her local credentials were noted by Labour insiders, speaking as a contributing factor to her victory in a close race. Oh, so she's from Greece. Greek. You're Greek? Gaunton and Denton? Hola. Bonjour. Any old person not paying that much tax would be in prison. Yeah, exactly. But obviously, you know, one rule for us, another rule for them. Two tick here. Last I saw a few days ago, Rayner still hadn't paid it, but not only is she morally corrupt, using her son's fund to buy herself new stuff, but it was pretty much fraud as well, in my view. That's basically where I'm at, mate. Because she used the son's compensation type money to buy the house. I mean, yeah, she's on another level. Surely Rayner has to pay the 40 grand stamp duty. Resigning doesn't cancel the fraud. Exactly, Nelly. That's what I'm saying. Like, she must have to pay it, surely. Let me shall I have a quick Google and see if she's paid it. Has Rayner paid her stamp duty? Yeah. Let's have a look. Angela Rayner has not yet paid her £40,000 stamp duty. Despite her resignation as Deputy Prime Minister, she has not received a demand from HM Revenue and Customs for the payment, and the tax authority has not yet issued her a final bill. Wow. There's no way she can actually stand as a Prime Minister in any shape or form, or even try to be Prime Minister while that's hanging over her head, because that's just silly. So she hasn't paid it. There you go, ladies and gents. Hear it here first. So, yeah. Gloria, Nikki. I was reading like Buckley at the same time. Nick Buckley, yeah. I won't call him Nicky. I'm sure he won't be impressed. Never in the history of politics has the party done so much damage in such a short time. Tell me this is not by design. Yeah, well, it makes you think, Jeff. Do you know what I mean? It's with Did Rayner get a payout of 17 grand? Oh, I don't know. That wouldn't surprise me either. Blooming out. Yeah, 17 grand. Angela Rayner is set to receive a severance payment of nearly 17 grand after resigning as Deputy Prime Minister. This payment is based on 25% of her annual ministerial salary. Well, so she was on 68 grand a year then, I'll take it. Which she will forfeit due to her underpayment of stamp duty on a property in Hove. The severance package will cover any penalties from HMRC related to the stamp duty, which is estimated to be around £12,000. Additionally, she may benefit from an enhanced pension after serving as Deputy Prime Minister and Housing Secretary. Oh. So there. 17 grand, but she'll have to forfeit due to underpayment of stamp duty. And it'll cover any penalties from HMRC relating to the stamp duty, which is estimated to be around 12 grand. And that's penalties around 12 grand. So that's, I assume, plus the 40 grand stamp duty. Wow. Good. But that's what it's saying. But what happens in real life is two different things. Stan already explained he doesn't do U-turns. He just turns the country around. That's basically it. Yeah, the country would be doomed. So obviously, I ain't got a clue with finances. Nadine Zahawi used nearly 6 grand of Parliament expenses to heat his horse stables, had to apologise and pay it back. Yeah, I remember that. So people do it. People have to step down. I'm afraid I just turn Starmer off as soon as he speaks. Yeah, I'm not interested in Starmer either. I'm like that. Was the YouTube outage crash last night globally? Software bug in the cloud. All Google services were affected. Oh, did it? Did you hear that? Anyone else have issues? Silver Surfer saying there's a outage of YouTube. Thing is, I do all this, and then like when I finished, like I've got that thing at 4 o'clock today with Richard Inman and Ben Habib. But so I'll watch that. But then obviously I've got to do research, make sure like I've got all the information in my head. Sometimes like when I do news, I want all the links. I've got to save all them. So I'm normally online till about 6, and then I'm at Indians, sometimes till 5. So yeah, and in the mornings as well, before I go live, I've got to make sure I've got all my facts right and make sure I know what I'm doing today and blah blah blah. But yeah, Starmer does so many U-turns, you could be using a NASCAR track. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I can't stand the sound of Starmer's voice. No, he's just annoying. It just sounds really. Oh, Starmer is going to be packing his bags. I hope so, Alan. I really do. Happy horses. Yep. Doing a bit for the horses, won't we? Paying taxpayers' money. Now, isn't there a way that we, the public, can demand a general election based upon the terrible performance of Labour? There is a way. I think the King can step in, but he won't. But apparently the King can step in and say, like, you know, enough's enough, whatever. But other than that, I don't know. I don't think there is a way the public can demand it, because you know what they do, especially Keir Starmer do, it's just ignore the people. You know, if you've got a choice of red or blue, and the whole country's like, Starmer, we are the people, we choose blue, it'd be like, right, okay, we'll do that red. That's what he's like. I didn't get why Matt Goodman was on a mic in Manchester shouting Starmer out, etc. He's supposed to be telling the locals what he'll do for them to improve the area. Bizarre. Yep. It seems, yeah, he sort of uses it more of a Starmer bashing moment to try and big him up. No need for that. No need for that. Starmer's hiding him, is he? Nick Buckley talks to Derek Domino. No, not really. We could petition the King, I suppose, but he's a bit busy with Ramadan. Yes. Did I see you? This channel is so calm, so laid back. Border's back in the house, is he? I missed that. Oh yeah, it's Professor Hands. Robert Johnson, need somebody who's going to get rid of Sharia law in a Christian country. They have no right. We're starting to have the problems over here. It's a movement, world migration, the invaders. Yeah, Sharia law. We had the first Sharia court in the UK was, I believe, 1989. So you know what it is. Give them an inch, they take a mile. It's that old saying. That's what it's going to do. So, and the threat is real, but you're not allowed to talk about it. Not only do videos get shadow banned, you'll be called Islamophobic, racist, fascist, any other bigot. And for mayor, an ant. We can't have an insect. I know what you mean. It's facetious. It's messing up our court system. Yes. More strict for that. I like Derek Domino. Ooh. Fingers on Parliament. What she just walked out. The parents lost it. The mum was on the phone in tears, reporting her son to the police. Let's hope Ben or Mahmood don't get in. Yeah, I know. And they are options, aren't they? Even Lammy. I can't see Rachel Reeves doing it. She ain't got a clue. But yeah, people have mentioned like Miliband, Mahmood, Lammy, but man who speaks with forked tongue. He should be showing favour of any other religion because he is head of a Christian country. It's disrespectful to the people. It is. And it because he's even the king's even said like he was looking into Islam and studying Islam and oh yeah, so all religions. Islam is not a religion, sorry. It's not. It's just not. Let's be honest, an early election and reform were in. Yep, but the thing is, though, don't forget, Starmer, Farage said, which I said in yesterday's stream, he said, we're only 15% ready. That's what he said about reform, 50% ready. So what's a reform going to do that both Advance or Still would do? Stop the boats and that's it. They don't deport anyone. Yep, there's got to be a lot more action. It's like all the words, where's the action? I don't know, wish you more success than Miliband. Yeah, it's crazy. Like I've got some bloke now that keep going on about saying Mary in the Bible and her age, all because like Prophet Muhammad is written in Sahira al-Bukhari is marrying a 6-year-old and consummating the marriage at 9, and he's coming out with all this rubbish, and I'm just like, you're a liar, you're not worth it. So I just put laughing emojis, and they're like, oh no, but how old was Mary? You're like, oh mate, no one knows, it's not in the Bible. There's actually no evidence of her age in the Bible. They're like, oh, but if you read this, that's nothing to do with the Bible. Anyone can make stuff up, but yeah. But then when you say about Sahir al-Bukhari, they're like, oh yeah, but that's not actually our text. But it is. It's your hadiths, and it's written by Aisha, who you're supposed to hold in high regard. So they literally throw their own religion under the bus and protect Mo marrying a 6-year-old. It's crazy. Sick ideology. Do you think Princess Hayat bint Al Hussein in Kensington Palace Garden is influencing? Who? I don't know who that is, Gloria. I couldn't even say the name properly. Or I said in the fridge. Yeah, because he thought he was cool. Ramadan was always at the time in terrorist attack increased around the world as well. Yeah, they normally wait for like a Jewish or Christian holiday, don't they? As well. That's always a good time for them. There was one Muslim demand that we stop eating during Ramadan. Good luck with that. Oh my. Yeah, but they eat more during Ramadan than any other time of the year. Heart attacks and actual Muslims going into hospital actually goes through the roof during Ramadan due to gluttony. Dr. David Wood done a video about it. So it's true. And he has the facts there. I left Facebook and Instagram for the same reason, obviously, because they were locking people up for opinions. Yeah, I'm on Facebook with the Wizard Words, but I haven't got a personal account or nothing like that. And I don't really use it that much. I posted the other day on it or something. I was trying to sort of get into the mode of using Facebook again, a Facebook page for the channel, but no. I go on X. I've got people that I follow, and then I write my whatever. And then sometimes I make mistakes and comment on something, and then you get all this, that, and everything else. So I just ignore all that. But yeah, anything online is getting a little bit toxic, and you think, ain't worth it. Bex, I just repost videos saying, oh, I'm going live at this time, and oh, have you seen this video? And that's it. But I don't think it brings in much, to be honest. Some of my posts, they're up like a week and they've got like 16 views. You're like, well, that's what you call social networking, isn't it? God, how social media, so social, out of 10 billion users, you get like 10 views. It's just rubbish, isn't it? I tagged Elon Musk in it. So what's the point of X if you post and 16 people see your post? Oh yeah, the people that pay get seen by tens of thousands. Oh right, okay, I get it. Money talks. I don't use X. I still use Facebook, but I don't browse it. I just read posts from people I follow. Best way to do it, mate. Keep yourself to yourself. We stop Britain as direct democracy for its members, though. I'd like to see that under what's his name's dictatorship. Real below. I left Facebook first, then X. All I've got now is YT. Yeah, it seems to be a lot of people going that way. I only follow it on X, but I only check it about once a week. Yeah, I mean, I don't even do that with Facebook. The Ramadan means not eating during hours from sunrise to sunset. Yep. And outside those hours, they literally stuff themselves ridiculously. Whacking great breakfast. Yep. And when what workplaces, it was suggested that everyone not eat during Ramadan to show support for the Muslim who had to fast. I talked to him while eating my sandwiches. Yeah, we're like, what? See what I mean? That's intimidation and bullying again. Like, I wouldn't have it. I would not have it at all. I'll be fuming. Have we lost sound? I hope not. Just looking at the other comment. No one else has said anything, have they? Anybody else? Or is it just me not talking when I was looking at her? Take the bribe and then whatever. Abstain from food, fluid, smoking, and sex from dawn to sunset. And then overdose it outside those hours. Facebook. Old ladies need self-defense of some sort. Also on YouTube. That was about Ricky Doolan. I'm a bit behind, so I'm trying to catch up. That I need to look into what this Andrew Bridgeton is done or whatever. Called the charges deal the biggest fraud in history. Sugar Master, if there's any justice in the world, then Nick Rowe will win the by-election. According to Denton, his promo video is one of the best I've seen. Yep. But in politics, mate, anything could happen. Richard Inman. Look up Richard Inman. I've done him yesterday. If you can vote at 16, if ban internet under 16, where do you get knowledge and research from? Yeah, you've got to sort of think about that. Like, I get children's safety and this and that, but then why can't they have like certain things that are set up just for kids? So it's like Facebook Kids, but then it's trying to get the ages in it. I suppose how to do that. So. Richard Rowe. I think it's just about how they went about things or something, wasn't it? But yeah, I've not seen or heard. I'm not getting involved in that. That's not for me. 4 o'clock for us announcing the leader of ISIS is directing to reform. I have to agree with you, Wizard. Thank you very much, Alan. I like it when we all agree. That's about the main three right-leaning parties. I don't trust Farage. Not many people I talk to even seem to know of Advance, and I think we still will get blasted by the media. Yep, but that's all part of the GB News narrative, isn't it? It gets all reform out there, but where's the coverage of Advance? No one seems to want to mention them. So I think 16 is too young to vote. We need to allow children to enjoy their childhood. Yep, it should be 18 or 21 or something. Better make sure you got voter ID, have all them illegals. Yeah. Some lefties say Ben was avoiding tax. They're going to, aren't they? Got to try and, if there's no muck to throw at someone, you've got to create it. But after being blasted by the media, Rupert will be the next Tommy Robinson or Enoch Powell, and Restroe will be accused of being the next BMP. Yep. That's 113 pages. Blimey heck. He's only changed at 16 because he knows the majority of all new 16-year-old Brits won't. All Muslims will, though. That's what happened in London with the London mayor. See, the Muslims went out and voted. The very least, I expect endless lawfare and ethno-nationalism will be the next fashion insult. Yeah, the ethno-nats are blooming. They're all run into Restore, aren't they? Nothing to do with any of the ethno-nats, but I mean, there's an argument of something in a certain way, but the actual ethno-nats, the way they're going, like full on 100% ethno-nats, it's like, well, no, not really. So I've got nothing to do with that. Benicio, it is. As far as I know, it's just going to stay as is for now. So Restore is too far right. Advance can be the sensible party that is completely democratic. The leader is answers to the college, and Rupert and Farage answer to nobody. That's what they're saying. Like with Rupert Lowe, he doesn't want anyone to answer to. That's why he won't join Advance, because of the college, and they get voted out. So, considering most politicians, I would vote for chicken nuggets. They're an option. I like Rupert and Bain, but going for Restore. Butler has an MBE, yes, he does. All right, but then Rupert too. Yeah, I don't know too much about Rupert, but I mean, I've got no reason to sort of dislike him. I don't like how he went about things and what he's doing and what he's done, like refusing advance, etc. But we're all entitled to do what we want to do. I mean, I'm not going to do anything against anyone like political scene at the moment, because obviously we've got to decide what we're doing. But I'm sticking with advance at the moment. But see what happens over the coming months. But like I say, like Restore's not even registered, so I think any immigrant should have to be resident and paying taxes for a minimum of 5 years or 10 before being eligible to vote. Yep. Yeah, I agree. It's actually peeing it down out there. But yeah. But they should have something where even after 5-10 years of employment, should you ever have the need that you have to then claim benefits, that you'd leave the country rather than claim. That should be a good one. Yeah, that Matt. Yeah, he's on some footage talking, I think, even with Douglas Murray on some show and that, and he's like, oh, but Muslims this and that, like he's trying to defend them or something. Imports, we've had to import cheap labour. Yeah, and that's the problem. They work for peanuts. So I like to think so. Excuse me, that's a bit rude, isn't it? Having you on. Nick is a beautiful soul. I hope he wins. Yeah, I do hope he wins for who he is, right, regardless of his party or whatever, but for who he is. So, yeah. See what he's in there, Kai, yes. 18 pages. The nurse who called a trans woman man a man has been reinstated. I think so too. Blimey, yeah, it's ridiculous. Christian, I believe. Yep. Well, I done that video, didn't I? There's a woman calling herself a man who's in the Olympics and entered in the women's. So it's a woman doing women's sport. I can't remember what I said, but I'll just put it up because you say that's true and it makes me look good. But yeah. Do you think she'll have to pay it $5 a week? That'd be hilarious. That would be hilarious. But God blimey, blooming the poll so far. 54 votes. Who would make the best PM? Streeting, 0%. Rayner, 2%. We're doomed either way, 43%. Demand another general election, 56%. So get your votes in, geese. Get your votes in, geese. Geese and girls. I hope not, Dave, at this point, because he's not even got a registered party. I've got to be Farage next time round, but after that, it's probably, you know, depending on what Farage does and his party does, then yeah, you're probably right, mate. Someone like Rupert Lowe will probably step in, or depending on how advanced goes with Ben Habib or whatever, I don't know. But yeah, looking at it for everything as is, because by then, obviously, Rupert Lowe will have a registered political party and can do whatever. So by then, like not the one coming up, the next one, because I don't think there's no way you can get voted in the next one, because I mean, how many councillors do you need? 300? Excuse me, about 300. Well, he's not going to be ready. Like Farage and Reform be going for how long, and they're only 50% ready. So when the next election comes, I've got a feeling Reform we're going to smash it. The one after that, like before, I was saying, oh, that'd be advanced, but Restore Britain wasn't a thing then either. But it's going to be one or the other. So yeah, you're probably right. You will be, but not next time. The next time after that, if that makes sense. Do I make sense? Oh, I have no idea. But yeah, it'd be Nigel Farage, and then the next time we vote in, depending on what he does, he might do this, that, and everything else, and people are like, bloody hell, Reform are good for the country, and then everyone sort of teams up with them. But if not, Rupert Lowe, he'll have a very good chance, Dave. Yeah. Oh, only fools and horses. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Yeah, I normally have a cup with Del Boy. Blackadder was good. Rowan Atkinson and the advanced test. Yes, Minister. Oh, yeah. Yes, Minister. To the manor born. Oh, my word. Yeah. I'm feeling old. Rupert strikes votes will bring civil unrest on a grander scale as certain communities band together. Green Street, probably, yep. Just to make you worry a bit more, just remember that if Starmer steps down, Lammy will be in charge for at least a few weeks. Uh-oh. Yeah, $5 a week. That's just hilarious. Did I not put that one up? $5 a week. That'd be hilarious. Just gets the use of a car to run a boyfriend. Don't tell me Rayner's got a boyfriend. You can like that. No offense, but with vanilla rice. King's a traitor to see, people have been saying that as well, Dave. People have been saying it because that's the way it looks. I don't know what he's done about Islam and this and that. I just don't get it. So, because yeah, they're saying about like ban halal. I don't get that because the way the animal's killed, it's not humane for a start. Do you know what I mean? It's supposed to be quick and whatever, like being like having your throat done and then just hung upside down and like, you know, let it all run out. What? That's just pure evil. That's like torture. So it's not good at all. I'll see what you said there, Mark. I won't put that up because about anything we know with in a loaf of bread, should we say? How do we ever get to this? We as a country have been badly let down by people we thought loved it. They can't be trusted anymore going forward. That's the way it's coming across, mate. Trying to catch up. I don't know where time goes. I'll tell you, like, I start talking, we say whatever, and before we know it, like, oh, I'm trying to go through because, like, some of these shows like this, because obviously there are news bits and all that, but I want to see what you guys are all thinking and saying, like yesterday and today, because it's interesting to know. I want to know where you stand and what you're doing, but so we'll have some news articles and whatever to go through and that. That'll probably be Friday actually, but don't forget you can call in Thursday 8 p.m. and Saturday 2 p.m. You actually come up and have your say. We just read the PM requests that the monarchy dissolves Parliament so it doesn't look like the King can without the PM's requests. That will never happen. Typical. Well, I think everyone will need to fill their freezers and then who becomes PM. Yeah, definitely. Well, I am behind Bumkara there. Sound is good. Oh, but no, sounds fine. Yeah. Good. What's your opinion on Restore? I've sort of said really, but I mean, I'm advanced UK at the moment. I'm on the fence. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Do I like Rupert at the moment? Not really. Like what he's done or how he's done it, how he's gone about it. He's refused Advanced UK's offer twice. I think it's because of the college. He wants a dictatorship type party, but I'm all up for being proven wrong. But I mean, it could be something that the UK needs. It really could, but I don't know. All the ethno nats are running over there and doing this and that. I don't want nothing to do with that at all. But I mean, once everything's chilled out and doing whatever, I don't know. Not sure what to think, but I'm staying on the fence. I'm a member of Advanced UK, like I said, so that's where I'm staying now. I've got no reason to not be, but Restore, it's too soon. All these people are suddenly rushing to it. And, oh yeah, well, like, hang on. Do you know what I mean? I thought you had your allegiance with a different party. Oh no, we just dropped that and run over there. That's a bit fickle, like I said. So we have Mondays with Mary. My toast said he hosts Wednesdays with Wiz and have a mad hour sometime. Yeah, Wizard Wednesdays. I was going to do Wizard Wednesdays, like where it's just like this every Wednesday. Like, you know, I'll go through your whatever. You can ask me anything you like and all that. So that'll be Monday with Mose, and then Wizard Wednesdays. And then obviously, if Mo's ever about, then yeah, he can do the honours and jump in. But depends when he's working or whatnot. But you know, if he's ever about, he's more than welcome to come out because I like him. He talks sense and comes across as very knowledgeable, and I like that. And he listens as well as talks, and I like that as well. I did what you said on UK Parliament website. I think it changed in 2022. 2022. Yeah, but you can't even get tattoos at 16, can you? Or drink alcohol. Ban women from voting and raise it to 25. Why would you ban women from voting? Equal rights. That's sort of an Islamic thing. Someone nicks your credit card, you can get it cancelled right away. So can they not do the same for mobiles? I think if you got your IMEI number or something, or puck number, you can phone up your carrier and they can ban it straight away. That was an interesting observation. While Reform, Attack and Restore are not advanced. Voting for me will need the government to determine whether you're an adult. It used to be 18. Now people say you're a child until your brain fully forms at 25. Yeah. I'm saying 21. I totally agree. It makes no sense because the monarchy can't be removed. Yeah. Basically, what you're saying there, yeah. Got a child under 25 until you can't make proper decisions until you're an adult at 25, and that will be the voting age. Surprise, they want to ban 16s and under from the internet, yet want 16-year-olds to vote. So they only vote by the info the government allows. That'd be the little twist in the tail. Wizard, do you think that Farage might have shares in GB News? He does. I googled it a while back when a show just for a giggle, and something come up, and I was like, "Oh, what's that?" And I clicked, and it said that Nigel Farage had 300,000 shares in GB News, but now that's been up to 500,000 shares in GB News. So yes, 100% he does. So does Dan Wootton from when he worked there. Whether he's still got them or not, I don't know, but I haven't seen that he hasn't got them. So what do I think? They should say 18. Anything over the age is basically making young adults infantile and overfavoring society. One way of looking at it. Correct. 500,000. You can Google it as well. So it's true. They want uninformed young people to vote for him. Yeah. You didn't know. I've said it a couple of times, Craig. Obviously, you may have not seen the previous streams, but yeah, it was. I can't remember what stream it was on though, but we're talking about something, and I was like, oh, let me bring up about Farage on GB News, and then it said like he owned shared. I was like, oh wow. So, and Rupert can save the country's PM. Hopefully, with Ben at his side. Thing is, though, but that's what everyone says about Farage, don't they? Are Batman and Robin to save the country? How can you doubt Rupert? Just have a read of his messages, same as Ben's. That's my argument, though. It's the same as Ben's. He read everything that Ben Habib said. He's read all the policies for advance. He's like, oh, we use them. So yeah, that bugs me. But yeah, I can doubt him because it just seems like he's like following what everyone else has said, and he wants like a dictatorship type party where he's leader, end of. So that's a bit weird when like you've got the college set up for advance that it's already a political party, but rather than any of that, he's that adamant about him being in power for his ego that he's like, no, I'll start a new party then. So people should wait rather than choose which party they choose. 3 years is a long time and a lot can happen. Yep, that's why I'll stick with advance and I'll see what happens. So. But I'm not jumping it. I'm not jumping the gun. I'm standing on the fence, balancing on the fence. After you work for a few years, or can benefit, you have a better idea of what choices are good or bad, or will affect your taxes. Did Rupert refuse Ben's offer to merge? Yes. Or is Ben still waiting for a response? Both. He did refuse, but he did ask. But then on X, Nick Tanconi of UKIP was saying something about a possible merger and saying, "Oh, I can't wait to talk to Rupert Restore Britain." So I don't know what's going on. After all, Rupert is doing the grooming gang inquiry and policies for Restore. Yeah, the grooming gang thing's good, but you know, he drove Southampton Football Club into the ground, so he can't run a football club. But I think because he's done a grooming gang inquiry, managed to raise £600,000, all of a sudden he can run a country. So I'm a bit like, hence why I'm on the fence. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not jumping over. I'll stick with advance at the moment, but I'm not saying, you know, something might happen. Rupert do whatever, get registered, and yeah, the grooming gang's sweet, whatever. He's taking all of Advance UK's policies and that. So we'll have to see. I'm keeping an eye on the situation, put it that way. There are a number of reasons for 25. One is to extend care for the children in care, which under the circumstances is a bit dodgy now, isn't it? Wiz covered that in a previous stream, and YouTuber Green and Pleasant has a good video he posted on Farage's finances 2 days ago. There you go then. Weird, isn't it? That woman is looking for publicity. She's polling last at the moment. Say no more, innit? Advance Sports should just get behind Rupert and Ben and follow the lead. Nope, stop whining about being about minor stuff. We're on the verge of collapse. Well, we're not. because Farage is going to take over basically. Rupert has not got a political party. It's not registered in anything. That's going to take 6 to 8 months. So why would anyone just suddenly go, oh, okay, because it's Rupert, let's all follow Rupert? And stop whining about minor stuff, but it's not. It's a decision. You can choose a political party. So, and it's not whining, freedom of speech. You want to say, hang on a minute, this has got that wrong with it, this smells a bit. And if you don't question this or question that, people won't give you answers in order for you to make a reformed decision. And I don't mean a reformed decision, do you know what I mean? Reformed decision. So, and it's not minor stuff when it's going to come to the vote. But Rupert Lowe hasn't got a party. So, do you know what I mean? And you say, oh, 60,000 people. Like, how many of them were following it as a movement? Now it's actual political party. Do you know what I mean? And there's been a couple of videos posted by people saying, where's the evidence of 60,000 people? Because there isn't any. So, I mean, what are they doing? I'm not saying they're making it up, but it'd be nice to see the actual proper evidence. But you can't just say, oh, I'm advancing now and following Rupert. I mean, how ridiculous is that? Like, people like me, you're like, I don't even know Rupert Lowe. I haven't been looking in. I've been looking into him now, obviously. But I'm not just going to suddenly go, oh, okay, because he's recycling all of Advance UK's policies. I'm over there. Like I say, he wants it as a dictatorship in his party. Doesn't sit well with me. And got a feeling when the camera's off, he's like Farage, and he's probably quite rude. My way or no way. Probably quite a bully. But yeah, but on the verge of collapse, the only party that's somewhere near ready is Farage's party. He said it's only 50% ready, but you're better off waiting for them than anyone else. Well, all the families start looking up at Lena later as years go. Tom, how are you, Tom? Hope you're well. Remember that is within. I agree, but Advance have to decide. And so that's exactly what I'm doing. Sugarmaster, if Nick is lucky to get elected, he will give Rupert a good run for his money. Also, it will put Advance on the map, and mainstream media won't be able to ignore Nick with the stuff he will do. Yeah, exactly. It's sort of like a foot in the door, isn't it? But mainstream media would hate it. Absolutely hate it. Let's get through, see where we're at. Let's try and catch up again, guys. So I'm miles behind. Yeah, I was thought he might have advocated and let William take over, being that he's younger. So that would be yeah. But there is tweets on X about Advance and Restore that it's not going to happen. So it's done by me. At least Khan isn't the running for PM, yeah, because you think he would get the same treatment as Burnham with Khan being the mayor of London, yeah. Support with, can you not cast a spell on Starmer and make him stand down? Yeah, if only. So, but yeah, Jeremy Clarkson's supposed to be looking at Restore and Advance because he said something 3 or 4 days ago. Like say, Katie Hopkins, yes. Did I hit the pause the microphone in time then? I don't want you to hear me sneezing. I sneezed yesterday, show, didn't I? Kill a fairy. Yeah, I know, it is very democratic, isn't it? I'm trying to catch up with you guys now with the chat. I'm trying to whiz past it, so. Hello, Rupert, but it's too early to jump on the Rupert train. It's been for 10 for now. That's basically it. But I mean, but all I ever, like, even on X, we get, oh, he's done the grooming gang thing. Well, he hasn't actually done anything yet. He raised what, 600,000 and it's going to be investigated. Yeah, that's good. What? So that means he can run a country just because he's done a grooming gang inquiry? No, I'll run my own business. Does that mean I can say apply for prime minister? Well, no, it doesn't mean I can run a country. So well, that's what I thought would happen, Jeff. I thought, Rupert take up Ben's offer. The party's there, it's done. So yeah, but that's without any complications. But they always say like 3 to 6 months, 3 to 8 months, depending. But yeah, but either way, like anything they're doing, I think someone said they're 6 to 8 months behind advance as a whole. So wasn't that tell my girlfriend to take our younger kids with her to stay with her parents because she had 2 Afghans trying to break into her house while they were asleep? Oh my God, really? Bloody hell! Wow, that is not good. I keep hearing the dictator going around dictatorship, but who voted for the college? They were all interviewed in that by Ben and a few others. Who's been thrown? So no one's. That's what their new argument is. Like, oh, the college, oh, they don't vote them, but no, they're all interviewed accordingly about who they are, what they do, what their speciality is, and if they're suitable for the party, and then obviously they get appointed. So it wasn't just like, oh yeah, let's just throw them in there. Do you know what I mean? But there's always something you're going to be looking for. But then it's because you say Rupert Lowe's doesn't want the college, doesn't want people voting and all that. He wants more dictatorship. That's going to be the first comeback. But either I will water off a duck's back. Because I hope something gets sorted out. Yeah, me too, mate. Yeah, without a doubt. Because I mean, I'm not saying it's going to be a bad thing with Restore Britain. I think it's just ridiculous. He's come up with the party now and all that. It's just like, what? It's just a mess. But when things get all settled and that, then we'll investigate. But I'm not saying I'm not going to vote for Restore Britain in the future. I'm just saying at this point, I ain't got a clue what I'm doing because, my allegiance and my money is with Advance. So I need to see what's going to happen and what's going to go on. And, Advance are going to make me look stupid and do whatever. And I'll like, invested in something that's not going to be a thing anymore. I'm going to feel a bit stupid, and all. So I'm not going to be so quick, once bitten, twice shy, as they say. And I don't like being made to look stupid by putting my money and my beliefs into Advance UK and Ben Habib, and then told, right, that's not going to be there anymore. It's Restore Britain. What? Now I've got to wait. I've got to see how I feel about that. Do you know what I mean? So. You've been told those times, Jim. People that actually, if you've got someone like Ben Habib and he's not pulling his weight, they can vote him out, and they all discuss whatever it is they need to discuss, like the energy, the whatever policy or whatever. But as we take on the international money power, the central banking cartel, and the secret societies they create, we are doomed. There you go. That's the man that's going to be appearing tomorrow at 4:00, ladies and gents. I did tell you, Michael McCarthy. Why do I keep saying like McIntyre? He's a bloody comedian, isn't he? Bad. Michael McCarthy and his 26-point plan and his new book. That'll be 4:00 tomorrow. But yes, we'll be looking into this. And when he talks, it's probably going to make me look stupid because I don't know a lot. So we're going to have to listen to him, aren't we? And educate ourselves. And on that video, there's also links to the websites that he's recommended. So you can go have a look, have a read. I'm reading the emails that he sent me. But yeah, there's a lot to learn, people, a lot to learn. And no, I'm not into conspiracy theories, and neither is Michael. I'm not interested. And a lot of conspiracy theories end up being conspiracy facts, which is a bit weird. But no, he's going to just, you know, say it as it is. So we can all listen to him tomorrow. It's going to be really good. Peace vote. Now there's a challenge. I believe Rupert has found a way. Time will tell. Time will tell. Rupert should just concentrate on the grooming gang inquiry, then join Ben. Yep. Yeah, definitely, Nelly. Well, I've said that's good. Don't mean you can run a country, but I've always said that's good. I mean, imagine that, like, you actually have to do that because the country's in such a mess and people aren't doing anything. Like, you actually had to raise funds. 600,000. I mean, that's some going. He's done really well there. And having an independent inquiry, it makes you think, what is going on with this planet? Do you know what I mean? Trying to whisper, I need to catch up. Maybe chuckle. If you lie down to dogs, you wake up with fleas. Ollie, well, not many MPs give away their salary too. That's it. So I'm Pakistani and I love fish and chips, Wilkes beans, and I'm a Christian. Will I be deported if it comes around? Well, I'm assuming not, Philip. No. I'm assuming not. Right, should we have a look at the... Let's have a look. Let's end that poll. 63 votes. 63 votes. Demand another general election. 56%. 40%. We're doomed either way. And for some strange reason, Streeting and Rayner got 2% each. How'd that happen? Do you know what I mean? So, but yeah, Philip. No, I can't see you going anywhere. You're not here illegally, are you? I did say a lot of people wouldn't have liked Churchill when he came on the scene, but he was the man of the time. Come off the Howard, come off the man. Advance has moved the Overton window, and that's good. Yeah, it seems a bit because they even now they try to soil Churchill, but you know, different times, done whatever. It is what it is, isn't it? And Wilson, Philip, you won't if you are legal. Yes, see, Philip, you sound. So is anyone that's being accountable? With regards to the grooming gangs, I'd like to see. Michael is well out there. He's been around for years. He went missing for a couple of years. He's a raging anti-Semite. He's pretty anti-anything. Who? Don't know what you're talking about. Oh, what you're talking about? You're talking about Michael McCarthy. Then let's say anti-Semite. Jesus was a Jew. And he's religious, so I don't think you're going to stand against the Jews, bearing in mind that Jesus was a Jew. That's just like asking for trouble when you pass away. Only way to end speculations for them both to bang their heads together inside of a merger is viable long term. Yep. Robert yesterday infested with them. Please. I had to have been a troll. There's Michael. Have me chat with Mr. Beaver, Mr. Lowe, and you'll see how real they are. I've worked for the swamp for much of my life. I know all the signs. See? Druitt's investigation is over now. The next step, but as you might be aware, he doesn't have statutory powers. However, if he gets in, wow, it'd be big. Be told being legal will not matter. The rules will change once powers gain. Yeah, you can't get thrown out of a country if you're here legally. It's just not going to happen, mate. Fine, just stuff in my face. Oh, and stuff in her face. You're gonna say if you like fish and chips and bacon butties. Yeah. That's crowdfunded prosecutor. Yeah. I'm America. They deported people by colour. I doubt it. You just to put from Michael used to on an Islamist panel. It's hilarious. Do we have a Michael troll? He's here at 4 o'clock tomorrow. Michael McCarthy. It's going to be an interesting one. So. No one in this country actually stands with Islam, do they? It's pure evil. Philip, who said that they're scaremongering, deserve to be here more than some of the treacherous gits in this country. Yeah, there you go. Anne's told you that. But there's a lot of lingering misinformation being put about. Well, people like I will have to leave. You wonderful lot. Stay safe and God bless you all. You have to leave, Jeff. Take it easy. It comes to something when the British judicial system refuses to investigate child abuse of the worst kind to be left to the public to. I know, crazy. There's a crazy world we live in. But 90% there's an international element to this too. Yep. I imagine there will be plenty of boxes to tick. I doubt it would be so harsh on people who have integrated and contributed to society. Oh, happy days. Well, I caught up with the chat, so I've done well. But that's brilliant. Right, happy days. That's an hour and a half. Yay! Reports are that around 1 million children have been victims, and blimey heck, 1 million. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. So, right, I've got the hour and a half. We don't want to put them and go on forever like I did yesterday. Must have given your ears bleeding, but an hour 37, that's good. It's been happy days. It's interesting to see what you guys say and what you think. It's good. I enjoy it. But I've got what was I going to say? I've got Michael McCarthy here tomorrow at 4 o'clock, so that'll be a good chat. We're going to let the man speak and say what he wants to say. He's got, like I said earlier, it's going to probably make me look silly because I ain't got a clue. So I'm ears open, mouth shut, and I'll be listening. Be like being at school, getting educated again. So that'd be good. But that's Michael McCarthy, his 26-point plan, and he's got a new book coming out soon as well. So that's going to be cool. There are links in the video already. Go to the video, get the notification on so you get the bell for when it starts at 4 o'clock tomorrow. But there's some website links in the description of that video which he uses, and he says that they're worth seeing on a daily basis. So that's all good. So happy days. Other than that, I think I am literally done for the day. I've got to go and do research, and I've got something to read that Michael sent me as well, actually. So there we go. It's going to be happy days. But yeah, have a look, make sure I haven't missed anything that's jumping out at me. But yeah, thanks to every single one of you in chat. It's been a pleasure reading through, seeing what you're saying and what you think. We'll get there. We'll get there. I'll probably get there. Do you know what I mean? We all got to learn and that, and I just don't want to jump the gun, that's all. I don't want to be made to look stupid for supporting Advance UK. So just got to hold fire with regards to Restore Britain. But, you know, depending on how it goes, we could all end up over there, won't we? But it's all good. It's all good. So, yeah, happy days. So all of you to stay safe, stay warm. Yeah, it's raining. Make sure you're nice and cozy. Relax. Tell all your loved ones that you do love them. That's what you want to do. Happy days. But until tomorrow at 4 o'clock, remember, Michael McCarthy live. It's going to be fantastic. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. And that is the wizard's words.